All right. Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and pop culture enthusiasts. Welcome back. So, I was randomly perusing Twitter before going live streaming. In fact, I'm streaming right now. If you want to come check me out, I'm out Twitch TV/Tecnics channel, usually every day. Come hang out. But anyway, I saw this article for a couple days that Twitter kept recommending me, and I thought, why not give my 2 cents on it? Because this is my channel, and I'll give my 2 cents. So, obviously, here we have a nice, lovely picture of Lizzo. Now, this title caught my eye because it's very leaning towards one side of the argument here that's being had. Now, if you can't read, it says Lizzo has perfect response to Kanye West's unhealthy weight comment. So, first of all, let's break down this title here that's being said, right? Because this is what drew me in. So, automatically it's framed as Lizzo is right, Kanye is wrong. And here's why. Now, I heard some recent stuff happened with Kanye in the news too, where he was like being anti Semitic and stuff. I'm not going to touch on that for this, because we all know Kanye West is crazy, but he often has moments where he gets extra crazy, and I guess this was one of them recently. But I'm not factoring that into this little thing here. So, automatically, I think Huffington Post is on Lizzo's side. Lizzo's side, I would like to say, is probably the more mainstream side because, you know, fat acceptance, change society. Society has been fat shaming people for too long. We have to change. So, obviously, I think they're on the side of Lizzo. Whether they actually are or are doing it for good relations in the public, you know, we can never really know. But I think most big companies are just doing it because they want to be on the underdog side to look good because that's the general culture now. But anyway, so let's break down this title. So Lizzo has perfect response to Kanye West. Automatically, this implies that Lizzo beat him. Her perfect response probably, in their eyes, humiliated Kanye. And then Kanye West says unhealthy weight comment. What does this mean? He's commenting about her weight, that it's unhealthy. Which, you know, this might be a hot take and this might get me into some warm water. But I do believe this too. I honestly do believe what Lizzo is doing is good in a sense, but it's not good in another way. Obviously, there's goods and bads to everything. I think Lizzo is perpetuating a good idea that for a long time in society. Ooh, suction! Thank you for the suction. Depromi. Thank you, Depromi, for the follow. I very much appreciate it. But anyway, as I was saying, so with Lizzo, right? She is going forth and saying that overall, it's good, you know, to be a little overweight. Well, not overweight. I want to use my words lightly here because it does matter. It's good to not be the perfect picture of what we have as skinny, right? Because skinny isn't necessarily too healthy, and it leads to body dysmorphia, where people think they're fat, people think they're skinny when they're really not. It leads to an unhealthy view, which is perpetuated mostly by the media, because we see the best of the best in the movies because that's what gets the monies. But regardless, I think that idea at the base level is good. She's arguing, hey, you know, you don't have to be this perfect body type. You could be a little heavier. I think that's good. But the problem is it's taken too far. I mean, let's all be honest here, right? And if you disagree with this, I think you are honestly disagreeing with facts about just health and nutrition. It is not good what Lizzo is. It is not healthy. It isn't. So I don't know what Kanye's West comment is, right? I guess we'll see that and we'll judge it more. But at the base level, his comment about her unhealthy weight, in my eyes, is almost 100% true. If you look at her weight, it's unhealthy. It is not healthy for her to be that big. I mean, you know, I don't think she should be shamed for it. I think we're past the point in society where shaming helps. We know shaming really doesn't help. Maybe with some people it does, but that's a very fine line to, I would say, cross where you really don't know. And after you know, it's only too, you know, at that point it's too late because the damage has been done with you finding out, you know, by doing it. So essentially, she puts forward a good idea at the base level. However, she takes it too far, and I don't know her specific view on if her weight is okay. I hope she's not the common of, you know, you can't talk to me, you're just being fat phobic, this, and that. I hope she honestly does take it seriously because I want the best for everyone, right? Unless they wrong me, then I want the worst for them. Well, worst in quotations. But I honestly want Lizzo. I think Lizzo's cool, you know? I honestly think her music is alright. Not my cup of tea, but she has some okay tracks. And overall, we should just spread more positivity, right? You don't have to be this image in society to have to feel good about yourself. That's good. I think what she's doing is good. She's just taking it too far. So let's see. Lizzo used her Toronto stop during the special tour on Friday to seemingly address Kanye West's comment about her weight. And then look, again with the clickbaiting, or not clickbaiting, but like obviously towards one side leaning title here. Lizzo brings down the house with epic clapback for Kanye West. Is this written for my generation? Like, this is obviously geared towards young people, and it's kind of cringe. But anyway, let's see. West, who legally changed his name to Ye in 2021. I actually didn't know that. I just called him Ye because it was funny. I didn't know it was real. Used part of the bizarre Fox News interview to claim that bots attack about the damn time singer for losing weight and media organizations promote her unhealthy weight. See, this is where I would kind of agree, where it goes into not media companies, just big companies in general. I love the meme about it. There's a meme where it's like, Coca-Cola during Pride Month, where they're showing off the gay flag and they're all about, gay LGBTQ plus community. And then, ironically enough, in the Middle Eastern states, they don't put any of that shit there. You know why? Because it would affect sales. They only care if it affects sales and if they look good doing it. If it's going to negatively affect sales, they're not going to do it. And it's very obvious that they're just doing it to try and like be woke or be a part of the culture when they're really not. So I think a lot of organizations are doing this at the high end in media because it makes them look better in the public's eye. Because again, the culture's changing, right? People like Lizzo's idea because it's breaking a long time mold, which I think needs to be broken, but we're going overboard with breaking it and we're going to an extreme. We're changing from one extreme to another, which hopefully eventually it will get normalized. But the problem is, until then, these companies are going to latch onto the extreme of Lizzo now, because they think that's what's going to be good, unfortunately. So what does Lizzo say? Let's get aside from the fact whether it's fashion and Vogue, which it's not, or if someone thinks it's attractive, to each his own, it's actually clinically unhealthy. See, this is a perfectly reasonable response. So, look at this, right? Fashion and Vogue, subjective. And it's not that. If someone thinks it's attractive, that's fine. He's not even saying it's bad to think it's attractive. He's saying from a purely clinical health perspective, it's unhealthy, which he's 100% right. Now, granted, people might take that as shaming, but at this point in time, people just don't want to hear the truth if the truth is bad and goes against what they believe. I honestly think that. I mean, no one likes being told they're wrong. I don't like being told I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, if they're saying it in a malicious way, if they're just saying facts, even facts can be manipulated to like a certain extent to be malicious. But I don't think that's what it was here with Kanye. Although now it might seem like that with what he's been doing. But I think this is perfectly fine. So look at this title. They obviously hate Kanye here. Kanye West flips out about Kim Kardashian during Bonkers Tucker whatever interview. So that's the stuff I was mentioning before with him calling people controlled by Jewish people. But anyway, in her response, Lizzo expressed her desire to stay in Canada. I feel like everybody in America got my motherfucking name in their motherfucking mouth for no motherfucking reason. And I'm minding my fat, black, beautiful business. So this is another problem I see with celebrities. Celebrities don't realize once you become a celebrity, you're in the public eye. Things you don't want to be public will be public. Things you do, just by simply existing, you will be talked about. You've put yourself in the position for this. I don't know why she's saying, why does everyone have me in their mouth? You literally want to be talked about. You do things that actively, have people talking because you go against a lot of what the status quo was, number one. And you're famous, number two. You're a big figure. Why wouldn't people talk about you? So, I can understand her getting upset a little bit. Like, if you hear it 100 times, even if it's something not too bad, you might take it with bad intentions or you might think people are, like, ragging on you. I could definitely understand that fact. But at the end of the day, I hope she understands that people are are correct with this. And at the end of the day, I hope it's coming from a good place from others. I hope Kanye's meaning it in a good way. It really doesn't sound like it's malicious. Again, I'm trying to ignore what Kanye West did recently, but like I don't know, what he's saying is really good here. I think they really are promoting like clinically unhealthy fatness, which is not good. And Lizzo doesn't even like, what kind of response is this? This isn't even directed towards specifically Kanye, so I don't know how Huffington Post is saying, Lizzo shut him down and dropped the house on him or whatever the fuck they said. So let me see. The singer also asked the crowd who she can marry for dual citizenship. What the fuck? Like, how is that not weird? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know how this is bringing down the house with this epic clapback. Overall, I think Huffington Post is just sucking Lizzo's fucking imaginary fat dick. And if you think I'm being mean, she's all about it being fat. So, I think that's what it is. But anyway, yeah, this Twitter article interested me and I just want to go over it. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. Like I said, I stream every day and I'm streaming right now at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel. Please come over, hang out. If you want me to react to anything, think critically about anything, please tell me in the comments below. And I hope you all enjoyed.